Cowboys and Cowgirls, Wannabe Cowboy here in collaboration with Live in the Living Room. And I'm joined by a man native from Minnesota. It's Tyler Herwig. Tyler, welcome to the show. How are we?
I'm doing so good. Thank you for having me on. It's a real pleasure.
It's all, pleasure's all ours. You know, time difference wise, it was a bit of a nightmare trying to set up what times because, time zones. But hey, how's your day going over there?
So far, so good. Started off with a nice morning live stream on TikTok, and then went right into mowing the lawn, and then doing some dad duty, and now we're here. So I mean, it's per usual here.
Can't go wrong, can you? So for the people obviously that are new to the show or have been very regular watchers that don't know exactly who you are and what you do, give us a little insight to who Tyler Herwig is.
Yeah, so I'm Tyler Herwig. I am a recording artist, musician. So I write and sing songs, some of which you may have heard on the radio, some of which you may not have. But that's kind of who I am in a nutshell. It's just a guy that has a lot of stories and has found that telling those stories seems to work the best through music.
I think, especially within country music itself, storytelling is such a key part of being able to put all your words out on paper and get it, match with people, have
Yeah.
familiar stories that people can relate to. But I want to know, Tyler, where was your first step into country music? What made you want to go down this route?
Yeah. So I mean, if I'm being totally honest, like I've always really loved pop music. That's what I listen to, like a lot of Maroon 5, like Ed Sheeran,
I mean,
Script.
we all love Maroon 5 growing up, so
Everybody does. But so that was like what I grew up on. And so I really thought that was where I wanted to land. And so my first couple of songs lended more towards the pop field. But as I started releasing and getting feedback from other people, it just felt like the stories that I had to tell landed somewhere closer to country. And so I swung big and went like deep, like George Strait style country,
yeah.
couple songs. And then I was like, well, that doesn't feel right either. And so it took a lot of experimentation to really figure out what my sound is. And I landed somewhere that I think is really accessible for most people, because it's kind of like if you took Dan and Shay and Ed Sheeran and you kind of smushed them together, and I was able to create my own version of like pop country.